Am I the only one who didn't realize our sun is tiny compared to some stars? We often think of the sun as this massive blazing ball of fire at the center of our solar system, the biggest thing around for billions of miles. But in the grand scheme of the universe, our sun is actually pretty average, maybe even a bit on the small side. There are stars out there so enormous, so mind-bogglingly huge, that the sun would look like a speck of dust next to them. Today, I'll show you a giant that makes the sun look like a grain of sand. Imagine zooming out from our solar system, past the planets, past the asteroid belt, and out into the swirling arms of the Milky Way. Among the hundreds of billions of stars in our galaxy, there are a few true monsters. Stars so large they defy our imagination. And one of the most jaw-dropping of them all is UY Scuti. Get ready to meet UY Scuti. UY Scuti is a monster among stars, sitting about 9,500 light-years away in the constellation Scutum. If you could somehow travel across the galaxy, you'd find it glowing faintly in a patch of sky that's easy to overlook. But don't let its distance fool you. UY Scuti is one of the largest known stars in the entire universe, and its story is as fascinating as its size. Its radius is nearly 1,700 times bigger than our sun. That means if you placed UY Scuti where our sun is, its surface would stretch far beyond the orbit of Jupiter, engulfing Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and even the gas giant Jupiter itself. The scale is almost impossible to picture, but let's try anyway. Picture this: if the sun were the size of a golf ball, UY Scuti would be as tall as a 6-story building. Imagine holding a golf ball in your hand and then looking up at a building towering above you. That's the difference in size we're talking about here. It's like comparing a tiny marble to a massive skyscraper. It could fit over 5 billion suns inside? That's right, 5 billion. If you could somehow scoop up suns like marbles and drop them into UY Scuti, you'd need billions just to fill it up. To put that in perspective, that's more suns than there are people on Earth. It's a number so big it's hard to wrap your head around. But here's the twist: it isn't even the hottest or brightest. In fact, there are stars out there that burn much hotter and shine much more intensely than UY Scuti. Some blue supergiants, for example, are smaller in size but far more luminous, outshining UY Scuti by a huge margin. So what makes UY Scuti special isn't its brightness, but its sheer overwhelming size. UY Scuti is a red hypergiant, glowing a deep orange red because its surface is cooler than our sun. While our sun's surface sizzles at about 5,500 degrees Celsius, UY Scuti's surface is only around 3,300 degrees Celsius. That cooler temperature gives it its distinctive reddish color, making it look like a cosmic ember glowing in the darkness of space. Still, it blasts out 340,000 times more energy every second. Even though it's cooler, its gigantic surface area means it radiates an unimaginable amount of energy into space. Every second, UY Scuti pours out more energy than our sun does in hundreds of thousands of years. It's a cosmic powerhouse, lighting up its corner of the galaxy. If you could somehow drive around UY Scuti's equator at highway speed, it would take you more than 2,500 years to finish the trip. Imagine getting in your car, setting the cruise control to 100 kilometers per hour, and just driving, day and night, year after year, generation after generation. By the time you finished, entire civilizations could have risen and fallen back on Earth. And even light, the universe's speed champ, would need over 2 hours to cross from one side to the other. Light can circle the Earth 7 times in a single second, but to cross UY Scuti, it would take more than 2 hours, an eternity for a photon. That's how truly gigantic this star is. UY Scuti can't be seen without a telescope, because thick clouds of space dust block its light. Even though it's so massive, it's hidden from our eyes by the swirling dust and gas that fill the Milky Way. If you looked up at the night sky, you'd never know such a giant was lurking out there, quietly burning away. Scientists measure its size using powerful telescopes and math, no tape measures needed. By studying the light that does reach us, and using clever techniques like interferometry, astronomers can estimate just how big UY Scuti really is. It's a bit like trying to measure a mountain you can barely see through the fog, but with enough data and the right tools, we can get surprisingly accurate results. And here's something wild. UY Scuti isn't just sitting still. Like many hypergiants, it's unstable, constantly shedding its outer layers into space. Over time, it's losing mass, creating a vast cloud of gas and dust around itself. This process is part of what makes these stars so fascinating to astronomers, because it's a glimpse into the life and death of the most massive stars in the universe. So, is it the biggest star ever? Maybe. Science is always updating. There are a few other contenders out there, like VY Canis Majoris and Betelgeuse, and new discoveries are being made all the time. Measuring these distant giants is tricky, and sometimes new data changes the rankings. But whether it's number one or not, UY Scuti is definitely one of the largest stars we've ever found. But one thing's for sure. UY Scuti reminds us just how gigantic and mysterious our universe really is. When you look up at the night sky, remember that there are wonders out there beyond anything we can see with our eyes. Colossal stars, swirling galaxies, and cosmic phenomena that stretch the limits of our imagination. The universe is full of surprises, and UY Scuti is one of its most spectacular. If you learned something new, like and subscribe. There's so much more to explore, and every star has its own story. By joining us, you'll get to discover more cosmic wonders and mind-blowing facts about our universe. And tell me, if you stood on UY Scuti, what do you think you'd see? Would you gaze out over a horizon that stretches for billions of kilometers, or watch as clouds of glowing gas swirl above you? Drop your ideas in the comments. I'd love to hear how you imagine standing on the surface of the largest star we know.